After traveling to more than 50 plus cities in the last couple of years, these are my top 7 favorite everyday carry travel gears. Coming up in this video, let's go. Hi, my name is Ayan. On this channel, I'll help you find the right tools for your daily life adventures. And today I want to share with you not one, not two, but 7 top of my favorite travel everyday carry gadgets, which I think I cannot go and plan another trip without. Now, this is not a list in the order of priority, but these are something that will help you travel better, that will help you travel smarter. Starting from the very first thing, that is a GAN charger. So being honest to myself, I have some sort of a charging anxiety. Whenever I'm traveling, I always keep thinking of my phone running out of battery juice. I usually carry a power bank with me, but something that I cannot just go without is a GAN charger. I'm someone who carry a lot of different gadgets, whether it's my camera, my laptop, my phone, power banks, GoPros, my microphones and whatnot. So I have to keep them charged all the time, especially when I'm on the road. But initially, just a couple of years ago, I have to have different chargers with different cables. But thankfully, the technology has advanced and now we have something called GAN charger or gallium nitride charger. These are the small packages charger that can charge multiple devices at the same time. This is my current favorite one. This is by Daily Object, a 45 volt GAN charger which has 2 USB-C, which can also charge my laptop, which can also charge my phone simultaneously. The best part I like about it is this one has a retractable sort of a prongs that can come out, and that gives it a very small form factor, so I can even throw it in my sling bag and even my pocket for that use case. The only problem that I have with this charger is, number one, it doesn't have sort of a travel adapter built into, so I cannot really pull off this European plug and change it with US plug, for example, wherever I'm traveling. And the second thing is it can only charge 2 devices maximum at a given time, so that's why I also have another one. This one is a 100 watt GAN charger by a company called Minix. I picked it around 5-6 years ago from London, and I think it's now pretty much easily available. So you can see this, it has 3 different USB-C and 1 USB-A, so it can charge almost everything that I carry at the same time, my laptop, my iPad, even some flashlight, because the USB-A is something that some devices are still onto. So these are my go-to. Usually I always like to take this one with me because this one is really small and I can also throw it in my sling bag. So even if my power bank is running out of juice, I can ask any shopkeeper or anyone nearby just to give me their power socket, or even if I'm just eating something in the cafe, meanwhile I can attach it to a wall wart and I get my devices charged. So this one always stays with me wherever I'm going, even on the road, and this one I leave behind at the hotel room, so I can just charge all my devices during the night time. So these are my 2 favorite GAN chargers, the 45 watt and the 100 watt. But depending on your use case, get the one that fits your need, because there are tons of different GAN chargers. But do read a review, because not everyone is made up by the same company and they could have very different performances. This is something that I 3D printed for myself. This is sort of a cable roll which carries my MacBook cable, and these two make a very good combination. So you can see very slim form factor, very sleek, and I can throw it in my sling bag, my backpack, whatever I'm carrying. So yeah, that's the first item in the list, GAN charger, never traveling without one. Alright, the next on the list is a active noise cancellation headphones or earphones, and this is something that comes really handy whenever you are traveling from the airplane, because I cannot just have the sound of a crying baby next to me or even the jet engine, even though I have 2 babies myself. This is something that is really annoying. So active noise cancellation technology comes to the rescue. Basically it suppresses the sound coming from outside. So yeah, I usually prefer headphones, but I recently lost mine during transit. It was Sony XM4, but the next best I have is the AirPods Pro 2 second generation. Really good noise cancellation. And one thing that I have found myself in a situation is, because of some turbulence in one of the flight, I lost one of my AirPod and I have to call flight attendant, and it was a really messy situation. So what I did, I also bought these. So these are sort of a strings where you can attach your AirPods and then you can go it in your bag, and then from here you can use it in your ear. So the advantage is, even if there is some turbulence or even if someone next to me bumps me into the flight, the AirPods will go down, but it will still be here. So I don't have to, create a mess at the middle of the night or wait for the morning for everyone to wake up. So I can just get back my AirPods and torture myself into the sleep. This is the item that comes to the rescue, and I'll put all the links in the description below. But yeah, that's the second most important item for me, active noise cancellation headphones and earphones, and this string if you're going for the earphones. Alright, talking about having a good night's sleep on the flights is something that a lot of people struggle with, including myself. So something that I have been recommended by one of my friends is these. So these are the melatonin strip, which basically helps you to ease into sleep. So you take this one strip, and it's like a small strip that you can keep in your on your tongue, and it dissolves and it will give you really good sleep, especially if you're tired of the day. And I have tried this myself in a couple of flights, and I really like this because if I'm traveling long distance, I really want to be freshen up for my meeting whenever I'm landing. So I usually rely on melatonin. So if you are someone who struggles to sleep on flight, then definitely give it a try. But yeah, just take some quick consultation from your doctor, because this is something that is not recommended for people who have some sort of situations. Like, it is not recommended for pregnant women. So yeah, please do some due diligence before taking it blindly. But melatonin is something that I usually take for myself while going for long haul flights. Alright, next in this list is this sort of a mesh neoprene bag, which I usually pack my camera in. So one of the things that I struggle with is where to keep my camera, and I think a couple of years ago I used to carry a dedicated camera bag with me which has this dedicated compartment for camera and whatnot, but lately I found myself not carrying my bigger camera. I take a smaller camera, the Fuji X-T30, and I don't need a dedicated camera bag for that because camera bag can be really bulky, and sometimes I don't really travel with backpack. So what is something that where I can throw my camera and I can still keep it in my sling bag, I can still keep it in my backpack which doesn't have a camera compartment but still keep my camera safe? So the answer is this one. This one is sort of a neoprene package, and it's like a cube. So there you can keep your camera, you can keep your lenses, you can also keep some glassware, anything that can break, anything that is sensitive. So it comes in different shapes and sizes, but I think this one is a smaller one. There is one which you can also get for bigger cameras. What I usually do, I keep my camera over here, and then these velcros get attached to each other like this, and it keeps everything snug and safe. And then this package I can throw it in my backpack, throw it in my sling, whatever. Gives me some sort of security because this neoprene has some cushioning built in, it has some foam. So for taking lenses, for taking cameras, for taking some glassware, something important that you want to give to someone, you want to keep secured and don't want to rely on situation at the airport, then this is something that you can really consider. It's not something that is really expensive. In fact, it's really cheap. But yeah, I think it will give you some level of security that your item is safe. That makes it to my list, a neoprene cube. Let's call it that, a neoprene cube. Alright, moving ahead, talking about packing well. This is something that I recently discovered, and let me first open it to show you what it is. So this is sort of a bag attacher. So if you are traveling with multiple trolleys, if you are traveling with a trolley and a backpack, or a trolley and a duffel bag, something that doesn't have a luggage pass-through, what you can do is you can attach one of these in the handle of your trolley, and then the next one goes on top of it where you can keep your backpack, your duffel bag. My backpack usually have a luggage pass-through, so I don't need something of this sort, but sometimes when I'm traveling with my wife, she likes to carry a duffel bag. This can go over there. Let me showcase you how it actually works, because then it will make more sense. But it's again very cheap items, comes in a pack of 4 or 5 for 500 rupees, so really good. Let me quickly show you how it works. So yeah, you can find the link to it in the description below, but this is something that I would actually recommend for everyone, especially if your backpack doesn't have a luggage pass-through. Alright, last but not the least is a wallet, but not a wallet that I usually carry in my everyday carry, but a dedicated wallet just for travel. And the reason I do that is because of this. So this wallet is APX12 Kinex, and this wallet has a couple of things that makes it a good travel wallet. Number one is RFID safe, so I don't need to worry about anyone stealing my cards by just, having some sort of a scans while I'm passing through the airport or just traveling on a city tour, whatnot. The second thing is this is a card action, and because of this I can have my quick access card all the way available. For example, if I want to make a payment and I want to tap my card on a terminal, then I just do this, pick up the card and just tap it on the terminal. I don't need to pull out the card, and that gives me so much confidence that my card are secured. Because if you're carrying a leather wallet, which I usually do for my everyday carry, then I need to pull out the card, maybe I forget it, maybe I drop it, so many things can go wrong. And my go-to philosophy for picking the items for travel is the item should minimize the error that comes from me. So yeah, just do the card action, just tap it, put it back. If you want a different card for payment, do it, tap it, put it back. And there is a small sort of a section over here where you can keep some cash. You can also keep a Victorinox card tool, which I usually do. Again, not recommending depending on which place you are going. It could be legal, it could be illegal, but nevertheless, you always have this card thing. So this wallet is no longer available on APX tool because it's out of stock, and I'm not planning to bring it back unless there is a huge demand for it. So let me know in the comment section if you want it, because this is something that was a really hot sell item. And yeah, I'm not planning to bring it, but if there's a lot of interest, then I might. But otherwise, you can easily find a wallet that could do this sort of a card action, so that should be good to go. And that concludes the list of my top 7 favorite everyday carry items specifically for travel. Let me know what you think about this one, and if there is anything else that is your favorite when it comes to traveling. But before you go, do check out this video where I showcase everything that I carry with me in my handbag, and this video about some more favorite everyday carry travel items. Thank you for staying to the very end. I'm gonna see you in the next one.